So this is my old 2002 Specialized. I recently bought some wheels on eBay so I could upgrade to disc brakes, and as you can hear, this hub here sounds absolutely terrible. Very rough. So I took it apart. That's one side of the cones there. You can see that's pretty heavily pitted, and on the other side that's not much better either. As you can see there, that is terrible. It's really badly pitted, so it's obviously got very wet inside at some point. The bearings themselves, as you can see, they are also very, very pitted. Some of them are also very rusty. And I also managed to knock out the cups as well. And as you can see, those are pretty pitted as well on the inside. Normally that's a complete write-off of a hub, but I managed to knock these cups out. I did that using a good quality punch, just using the 12-6-3-9 method. If you don't know what that means, then you shouldn't do it. There I've set up the cones in my drill, and I've got a piece of sandpaper wrapped around a screwdriver, and using this method spent just 5 or 10 minutes or so sanding away. That's halfway through there, removing most of the pitting, and then just basically changing grade sandpaper right from about 320 grit finished 2000 grit. So on the left hand side there you can see how pitted it was, and that's the after effect. There I've got both cones on the axle, and both of them together. So now it's time to tackle the cups. So there I'm just going with my Dremel, and here with the Dremel again, this time with some polishing compound. That's just normal cutting compound you can get from Halfords, just find in the paint section there. And that's the finished result, so a massive difference there. Nice and clean, nice and shiny. So with £1.80's worth of new bearings and some Park Tools Polylube, reassembled the hub, again putting the cups back in using the 12-6-3-9 method, and as you can hear now, that sounds great. Lovely and smooth. Now of course I could have just bought a new hub. As you can see, this particular hub that's on the wheel is actually between 15 and 20 pounds, so I could have bought a new hub, and even rather than relacing the whole wheel, I could have just taken all the internals out and replaced them on my existing hub. But I like a bit of a challenge, so before obviously I get a load of comments saying you're an idiot, what are you doing this for, it's a cheap hub, this whole thing cost me £1.80. It probably won't last forever, because in grinding away some of that surface, obviously you've eaten through the hardened surface, and you're starting to sort of wear into the soft material beneath. So this is not really a long-term fix, but it will keep you going, and like I say, it's basically cost nothing to do.